guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. So today is the day I am finally reviewing Greg Doucette's Anabolic Cookbook. Now before we begin, if you're new to my channel, hey, my name's Alia. I like to lift weights and talk about nutrition and fitness here on my channel. So if you're into that too, please hit that subscribe button and check out my Instagram. It's just at AliaLifts. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Greg Doucette's cookbook. Now obviously I can't share with you guys like the content of the ebook because, you know, it's worth $99, and before anyone like starts commenting $99, that's absurd. If you guys don't know Coach Greg, this man, like, he uploads 12 videos a week. Do you guys know how much work that takes? Like, I'm struggling to upload 3 videos a week. This guy has like 35 online clients. He's like moving houses right now. He bike rides, he lifts weights, and he's uploading all these videos. He's working his freaking butt off to get that content out to us. And the thing is, this guy is like the best YouTuber, like the best fitness YouTuber on YouTube. I'm not even kidding, because he just like so much, I can't even fucking speak. He just like puts out so much quality content. He doesn't bullshit, he doesn't beat around the bush, he gives his honest opinion, and he's hilarious. So go check him out, guys, and go buy his cookbook. So now that we've just like addressed the price, I don't care what you guys think, I think it's worth the $99. You get 100+ recipes in this ebook. Now, I'm vegan. So before buying this, I was like, like, I want to buy this, but how much can I actually veganize? Because he said that there's like vegetarian stuff and like vegan stuff, but obviously all the reviews have been from people that eat meat and dairy and eggs. And I know that a lot of his recipes especially use eggs. And I was like, like, is it worth it? Should I do it? Should I not? Or like, oh, like, what about all the meat in the recipes? Then I realized like it would be such a good idea to buy the cookbook, read it through, read it over, and just see what I can veganize. So before anyone says anything about like veganism and building muscle, I've been vegan for over 6 years, and I've been vegan for ethical reasons. I do not like, I'm not gonna like sit here and say to you guys that you have to be vegan to be healthy, because it's not true. You can just eat like, you know, not as much meat as some people do. Like maybe you reduce your meat consumption a little bit and still be really healthy. Moderation is key. For me, it's just more of like an ethical concern. So now that that's out of the way, I am going to review the cookbook. So yeah, there's over 100 recipes, and I think that they're very versatile. And the thing is, what Coach Greg does is that like sometimes he'll give like one main recipe and then like some variations of that same recipe. So a lot of haters will be like, oh, but like you're saying it's 100 recipes, but you're just giving like a bunch of like freaking variations. It's the same recipe. Like, shut up. Like, come on, guys. Like, obviously, yeah, like it's different variations of the same recipe. So what? Like, the taste is so different, and sometimes like Coach Greg will come up with different like variations and combinations of like protein powders with certain fruits and certain flavors that you wouldn't have thought of yourself. And then you try that combo and you're like, yes, like that is really good. So that is one pro actually from this ebook, is the fact that, you know, he does give you different variations, different flavors of all the recipes you could try. So he does like breakfast, lunch, dinner, shakes, desserts. I mainly got this for the desserts because I have a massive sweet tooth. Now another pro is the fact that like Greg will literally like spoon feed you serving sizes. It's like you don't have to Google anything, you don't have to plug anything into MyFitnessPal. He will tell you what a serving of fruit is, and he like lists all the fruit. He tells you what a serving of vegetables is, and he lists all the vegetables. For every single recipe, he gives you like how many servings it makes, the calories per serving, the macros per serving, if you want to make it bigger, if you want to make it smaller, different substitutes, things like that. And everything is really clear and concise. Then like I think there's like a couple of like maybe a sentence here there where like Greg makes a typo, but like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter! See what I did there? Because I mean, whatever, like you still get it. It's not like it's hindering your comprehension of the recipe, you know? So like stop hating. Alright, so to be honest with you guys, like literally 99.4% of the recipes are veganizable. That's like the same percentage rate of Greg Doucette being right. So here's the thing, although yeah, most of these recipes are not vegan, like if you're not an idiot, it's really easy to make them vegan. Okay, no, I take that back. If you haven't been vegan for as long as I have, maybe you're still new to finding things. So here are some tips I will give you. Number 1, how to substitute meat. I would recommend using seitan. Now, if you haven't heard of seitan, it is the best vegan protein ever. I don't know why Greg just uses tofu in all his vegan recipes, because tofu's kind of shit. Sorry if you like tofu, but the texture shit, the taste is shit. The macros could be better. I know that macros don't matter, but you know, it's not as high in protein as you'd want a protein source to be. So seitan is super high in protein. The macros are basically the same as like chicken breast, which is amazing. And And what's great about seitan is you can make it yourself at home. I have a recipe on my YouTube and on my Instagram. I'll link them down below if you guys want to check that out. So what I do is I make seitan in bulk and I use that as my protein source. So literally any recipe that includes meat in Greg's cookbook, you can literally just replace with seitan and you're good to go. When it comes to sauces, most sauces are vegan, so you're fine. When it comes to eggs, now if the eggs are like not to be like in a baked good, if they're like actual like scrambled eggs, you can make scrambled tofu. So that's when tofu does come in handy because the texture allows you to scramble it and you can make scrambled tofu. And there are a lot of recipes for vegan omelets online, honestly, so that isn't even that big of a problem. With dairy, you can get soy products super easily, so you can replace any milk with almond milk or soy milk, any yogurt with soy yogurt as well. Super high in protein and tastes really, really yummy. Now, when it comes to baked goods, what I do is instead of like the egg, what the egg does in different kinds of baked goods is it acts as a binding agent. So I bought this thing called egg replacer, and it's basically just this powder that you mix in with water and it becomes like really gooey, and that will act as your binding agent in the recipes. So literally 99% of the recipes in this cookbook are veganizable. Some of them are already labeled vegan as well, which is awesome, and I'm really happy that like Greg actually took the time to think about us vegans and included some recipes in his cookbook that can be vegan, and even the ones that aren't vegan can be made vegan. So it's like, you know, that's awesome. So yeah, there's like one tiny little criticism there is Greg, get on the seitan train. It's seitan, not Satan like the devil, seitan, okay? And you know, if you ever want to do like a little collab in the future, add some more vegan recipes in your next cookbook, you know, hit me up. I'm your girl. Now, one like slight criticism I would give Greg, I know this has been said before, but like pictures add so much. I know this cookbook took like so much time to make, and I appreciate the fact that you put so much work into it, Greg, if you're watching this video. But honestly, photos go a really long way when it comes to these kind of things. It just makes you more inclined to make a certain recipe. So I'm not saying you have to include it for all of them, especially like the basic dinner ones where it's like, you know, like a chicken with like a serving of vegetables and like a wrap or something. But I would really appreciate like things where it's a bit more abstract, like the Apple Goop, because so many people have been making it wrong because we don't know what it's meant to look like. Maybe that could be helpful to add a picture. And another thing that I really like about this ebook is that there's like a bunch of quotes here and there, and like if you watch Greg's videos, you're probably like me where like you read these quotes in his voice, which is hilarious, by the way. So that is like my basic overview of the book. I can't say too much because like obviously I don't own the rights to the book. You have to buy it to know exactly what's in it, but I will just definitely say it's 100% worth the $99. Now I am going to test 2 of the recipes in this cookbook. I'll be making my own version of Greg's anabolic French toast, vegan version of course, and then I'll be making a recipe that's already vegan in the cookbook that is super controversial called Apple Goop. So is it Apple Goop? Is it apple poop? Is it apple cum? Like this guy called Sush called it apple cum. So yeah, you guys will find out right now what I think of these recipes. Alright guys, so welcome to my kitchen, and right now I'm about to make a vegan version of Coach Greg's famous anabolic French toast. I feel like putting a twist to these, and if Greg is gonna watch this video, he's probably gonna hate me for it, but then again, there are no rules, so I can do what I want. So instead of using just regular ass white bread, I felt like using bagels instead. I love these bagels. They're like my favorite bagels ever. They're like 130 calorie per like bagel. So these are the bagel thins. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to make this recipe vegan. So the one part of the recipe that isn't vegan is obviously the egg. So this is the egg replacer I use. It's just this powder that acts as a binding agent because that's what the egg does in this recipe. However, I know that in this recipe, in the original one, the egg adds a lot of protein, which this obviously doesn't have. So I will be adding protein powder and almond milk to this recipe. So obviously the vegan version, the calories and macronutrient profile are gonna be different, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter! Alright, so I'm gonna pour about 300 milliliters of almond milk into my shaker bottle because I'm gonna be adding protein powder to this recipe, like I said. I know that Greg promotes Rise a lot, but here in the UK we have PhD Smart plant proteins. This is a vegan protein powder. It costs like 10 pounds, which is nothing for the whole bag. And this has xanthan gum in it. So if you guys don't know, xanthan gum is a thickening agent. It just like, yeah, makes everything just like thicker and fluffier. So this is really good. This is the chocolate cookie flavor. It's my favorite protein powder of all time. The way that Greg Doucette feels about his peanut butter Rise protein powder is the way I feel about this protein powder, you guys. This one. So I'm gonna add half a scoop of this to my almond milk. Now, because I'm a bit crazy and I have a massive sweet tooth, I add stevia to my protein. And now I'm gonna make my vegan egg with the egg replacer. Fun fact, I have never had French toast in my life, ever. Like, as a non-vegan, as a vegan. So this is gonna be a first, and I am excited. So I just measured out like a serving of that egg replacer, and I added a bit of cold water, and it makes like a white kind of gooey like liquid that looks pretty gross. Right here, I'm just gonna pour my protein shake into Tupperware right here. So this is going to be our like soaky liquid. And then I'm also going to be adding in my egg replacer in here, and then I'm going to mix that together. Alright, so now I'm gonna soak my bagels in here. This is gonna be interesting. I want to use like the entire like liquid, so I'm gonna like probably pour some over these when they are on the pan. Because I'm not an idiot, I'm not gonna use like oil. My pan is not non-stick, so I have this thing called Fry Light. They have different oils in the form of like a spray, so each spray is like 1 calorie. Like let's say 5 to 10 extra calories on there, and it doesn't really fucking matter, guys, you know, just chill. Okay, so this is what we've got right now. It doesn't look very pretty, but like it doesn't have to, who cares? So I've got my little anabolic French bagels here now. Although I did pour some of this over it, like on the stove, obviously there's like a lot more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make my sauce out of this. So I'm gonna be adding some more protein powder to this mixture because my protein powder is like super thick because it has seitan gum. So I'm gonna add another half scoop of protein to this. Cheeky app check, guys. Look at that. You can be shredded and eat French toast. You can. You absolutely can. Okay, so I just plated up my French toast right here, and then I'm gonna top it off with some sauce. So this is the protein sauce that I made out of the remaining of that liquid. So I'm just gonna like drizzle that on top. I'm probably gonna add way more. It's just that like for the photos that I'm gonna take, I just wanna do like a little drizzle so it looks nice and like refined. Then later I'm gonna just like smother these in sauce. And then I just washed some raspberries, so I'm just gonna add like couple of raspberries here and there. So like obviously I would have like a bigger serving of fruit, but this is just for presentation's sake. Guys, look at that. I'm gonna go take some photos of that for Instagram, and then I'm gonna dig in and I'm gonna do a taste test. Got my knife and I'm gonna, you know, do a live taste test. These are kind of cold now. I'm probably gonna heat them up before I like eat them properly, but I just want to do a live taste test on camera. Got a piece right here. Loads of sauce on it. Nah. Holy shit. You guys! No. No. I can't believe I've gone my entire life without experiencing this. I can't believe I've lived on this earth for 20 years and haven't experienced this bliss. I'm not even fucking exaggerating. Like, I exaggerate a lot, but right now, guys, I'm gonna heat this up, and having that hot is gonna be so much nicer. Oh my god. Okay, you guys. Vegan, not vegan, circle, square, I don't care what the fuck you are. You gotta fucking make this. This is so good. I'm just gonna go enjoy this, and I will see you guys in a bit. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my kitchen again. So it's like later on during the day. For some reason, just having that meal filled me up so much for so long. So Greg, thank you for being awesome. Now I'm gonna try a more controversial recipe, the Apple Goop. So we're gonna see if this is Apple Goop or Apple Poop, who knows? And this is one of the few recipes of the ebook that's actually vegan, like without having to make any changes to it, which is awesome. He hasn't made a video of him making the Apple Goop. So Greg, what are you waiting for? Just make it so we can all start making it right. Also, I'm gonna make a couple of tweaks. Okay, so that's my little bowl filled with apples, cinnamon, sweetener, and oats. I'm gonna set that aside because next we're gonna be blending our water, and he calls for guar gum. I couldn't find that in any of the stores I went to here, and I didn't feel like ordering it online and waiting for it because I just wanted to make this video. So I got this thing called agar. You can like replace guar gum with agar or xanthan gum. I couldn't find xanthan gum either, but I know that my protein powder has xanthan gum in it, which is why I'm going to be adding some protein powder to this. So I'm just going to go get my blender. Okay, so I know Greg would hate on me for this. It's a NutriBullet. It works just fine, like whatever, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so that was really easy to blend. Okay, so my camera died. I just went and charged a little bit, and this has kind of been just sitting there. It looks really thick, so I'm just gonna wait, let me read the recipe properly and make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, add blended water and guar mixture to the microwave container and stir all ingredients with a fork. Yeah, see that guy that called it like apple cum? I can kind of see why, like just this mixture kind of, okay. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm just gonna shut up. It looks like that. It looks like a really thick bowl of oatmeal. But yeah, there's barely any oats in this because I put only like enough for one serving. So I'm just gonna stir this. And he says to put it in the microwave. Oh yeah, okay, until apples are really soft. Alright, so that's in the microwave. I'm gonna update you guys once it's done and we'll do a taste test. Alright guys, so I'm back. It's been, I think, I put this in the microwave for like 10 minutes on and off, just like taking it out every couple minutes just to stir it around a little bit, and then I let it like just cool down a little bit so I could eat it without burning my tongue. It looks like oatmeal with apples in it. And not apple cum, it just looks like literally apple oatmeal or like apple goop, if that's what you guys want to call it. So yeah, I'm gonna taste this and just see. So this is like sort of what it looks like, just like really thick, gooey, like oatmeal consistency. I don't think it's focusing. Yeah, there you go, that just focused. Excuse my ratchet ass nails, by the way. All right, so I'm gonna give this a try. That's nice. That is really nice. That is really, really nice, you know? You know what? It just reminds me of oatmeal because, like, obviously, so you have the water with the guar gum or agar-agar or whatever thickening agent you use. That just, like, makes it a lot more, like, thick and glutinous and, like, fluffy. That's why this is, like, such a good meal because it's quite high in volume. Like, it's a low-calorie dense snack, obviously. And, I mean, I'm more like a chocolate gal, so I think what I'm going to be doing from now on is actually adding agar-agar to my oatmeal because I know Greg always shits on people that eat oatmeal, but I have an obsession. Like, guys, it's really bad. Like, the way I make my oatmeal, I put so much stevia in it, and like I add cacao powder, and like with the protein powder I use it tastes like cake. Like, my oats taste like chocolate cake. I swear, they're so freaking good. Like, I don't care what anyone thinks, I love my oatmeal. But honestly, this agar is a game changer. But guys, this is like actually really good. Like, if I were to rate it, like 10 out of 10. There's nothing bad. Like, I think people are just idiots. I think people who try to make this and like didn't succeed are like morons. I mean, I didn't even fucking follow the recipe and it turned out good. Like, I'm not a chef. Sick. So this fits my calories for today. I already like logged it in. So yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy this and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed those two taste tests and watching me make those two recipes. I had so much fun today, honestly, making those recipes. To be honest, like with the French toast, I love it. It is so good. It's just like I'm so lazy, and whenever something requires me to use more than one bowl, but no, like definitely I'll be making that recipe way more often now because it kept me full for super long. And then the Apple Goop, like I think people are just stupid. Honestly, like it's not that hard. Like even if you fuck it up, you can kind of fix it. Like just use your brain. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's Maybelline. But yeah, overall, 10 out of 10 would recommend this ebook, guys, or this cookbook, or whatever you want to call it. Whether you're a circle, you're a square, you're a triangle, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, flexitarian, a giraffe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter! You can benefit from this cookbook. Obviously, it's not the same as having a coach telling you how much you need to eat and like things like meal timing, how to optimize your nutrition, things like that. If you're interested in coaching, then you know, just shoot me a DM on Instagram or email me and I can give you some information on my online coaching services. But yeah, if you guys have any like requests on what recipes you want me to veganize or any other videos you want to see from me next, please leave a comment down below. If you guys could share this video with Greg, that would be amazing, because if he were to watch this video, it would like make my life. Honestly, I watch his videos religiously. There are some of his videos that I've seen like literally twice or even more, just because like they're so entertaining. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching if you stuck with me till the end, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!